This the review for Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 10, Love and War. This was a good episode, man. Great closeout season finale. It's Mac the Guru. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that like button too. Everybody click that like button. Man, I made a video a while ago about who I thought was going to get knocked off at the end from the big characters, right? And I narrowed it down to two people, which was Zeke and Carrie, and both of them got knocked off. Both of them. I think I picked Zeke, but then when Carrie got knocked off, I'm like, hold up. And then they came and whacked Zeke too. I'm like, oh, snap. Now, Lorenzo, he know he messed up when he knocked off Zeke. And Monet she gonna sniff that out and put two and two together. But what I really like from this episode is they left a lot that we don't know. And I feel like I know what direction they going in, but it's still a lot that they gon', I ain't gonna be able to get right, because it's stuff that we just don't know. One is how Monet gonna react to Lorenzo doing that, or is the Lauren information really true, or how Agent Rodriguez gonna really put a wrench in whatever Tariq trying to do, or how long Sax gonna survive now, because he on the other side. So they left a lot up, man. Starting from the beginning, when I seen Monet and Mecca on the boat, I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, this whole time they about to they gonna whack Mecca, cause Monet can't trust him, like no way. And I just knew Kane didn't trust him at all, and Monet convinced Kane to knock off his own dad, man. And I think he would have did it, and how she convinced him was cold-blooded. I said, Monet's so grimy, because she talking to Kane and she knew exactly what to say to really hit his button, because she hitting him with tactics. He ain't going for none of that. Then she say, Tariq knocked off his father. He like, oh, for real? Now that's what got him over the edge, got him to handle Lorenzo. But they end up setting a big plan in motion and making everything work. The only thing that I think they gonna have issues with, one, Tariq was on that camera, and then two, after Lorenzo knocked off Zeke, which he didn't mean to knock off Zeke, let's get that clear too. He was really thinking that was Mecca, all right? But after he did it, he ain't got no gloves on or nothing. He run and touch the car. Now, my thing is, how are they, if they run his prints, which they got his prints, I mean, he just got out of jail. They got his prints. Dude, how are you going to say you was ever around Mecca enough to be touching the handle of his car? Bro, that was a crucial mistake. I'm like, dog, why would you even do that? Why would you touch it? You trying to go back to jail, dog? Like, nah. Them was crucial mistakes from both of them. And we got to see how they going to turn out, man. It was a bunch of standout scenes from this episode. Braden took the stand, stood strong, stood real strong. Now, the only thing is, and they didn't kind of took Braden out the school, right? The only thing is, he didn't never tell Tariq about Lauren. So Tariq don't even know that Effie was there. He think Effie the one, he think Effie holding him down the whole time. Effie lying. Like, legit lying. And it's just like, dang, Tariq getting played, man. But I really do hope that Lauren's still alive. And I actually think she is. But this is what is leading up to. You know what? I'm just going to say it, man. I was going to hold it for another video, but they doing a time jump. And you could just see it. They knocking off characters. They got Yas out the way. Yas was one of the biggest reasons why I knew they was gonna do a time jump. She is growing. I mean, in real life, she's just growing too fast, dog. You know what I'm saying? For the character, right? So I know, like, yo, eventually they gonna have to, but they kind of moved Yas out the way too. So I'm like, okay. But then once they moved Zeke out the way, everybody getting moved out the way. Braden lead to college. I'm like, okay, they moving everybody out the way. They doing a time jump. So then it could come back and and they'll be able to fill us in on what all didn't happen, you know. And then that's when I'm sure Lauren and Tariq, or Lauren will pop up somewhere and Tariq will be like, yo, what you doing here? You know, so that's what I'm thinking, because to be real, all the way real, Jenny coming saying she gone. I mean, she could be lying, right? Really think about it. Jenny could just be lying to Sax. Sax go tell everybody. He tell Davis. He tell Tariq. And the thing is, it's no way they knocked her off like that. Like, no way. Like, come on, dog. Everybody on Power, they at least show something to show they got knocked off. Like, why would they just hit her with the burner, put her in the car, and we just never see a body? Like, ever. Nah, something fishy. I smell something fishy. So I still really do think shit lied, and I think that's how they gonna play it. You know, I would really be surprised if she gone for real off of that, and them not really showing the body and stuff, for them to knock her off like that. You know, now I would have thought she was gone if they would have just showed her. All they had to do was show her slumped somewhere in the car, and I'd say, yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have came on her and been like, man, she was playing dead, and then, nah, I don't, If they would have showed the body, I would have thought she was gone, but they didn't show it, so it's like, maybe she is alive somewhere, you know. Now, we also gotta talk about Tasha. She popped up. I'm like, oh, snap. They done got Tasha back. And you see, they was able to get the whole gang back. Everybody was able to come back but Amari. Which I don't think that relationship is the best right now. But, anywho, we got to see Tasha, man. And it was like, oh, that's dope. You know, we get to see. And, you know, she's a great actor. I mean, real strong actor, man. So it was just good to see her on screen. And then, you know, Tariq behind the car, yeah, he couldn't say nothing, but he got to see him. And he really did the right thing with Yas. That was a man-like thing to do. Put Yas back with his mom and just get out. And then he don't got to be there every day trying to make sure his sister's straight, too. It free his time up, too, by doing that. You know, so I really like that move, man. And another scene that was dope leading off of that one, since we talking about family relationships, the Tate brothers at the end, that was dope. They gonna come together. I feel like he could have gave his big brother something at me. Dude, he just fired him from Tate is off the chain, dog. He just fired him from his job as like one of the top cops, detectives. Talking about you could be head of security. Come on, dog. That ain't no upgrade, dude. Like, dog. Okay, so Tate is off the chain, man. That was a crazy scene. And then also the scene with him and the DNC dude, Steven, and then Brayden uncle. That was a crazy scene, and that's why I wanted them to do that influence, because it show you the back and how people actually talking to, you know, behind the scenes, right? I survived a Me Too movement, and this how they gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yeah, that's how people be talking, because that's how it is. It's just grimy. And in today's age, a person could find anything that you said in the past. They could flip it, cut it up, a picture, anything to move you right out the way real quick. Because everybody's on the, we all great people, and it's, we all believe in social justice and all this, so they could just move people out the way quick, so I really love that scene, man. But I'm big, I like politics and stuff like that, man. So seeing that stuff on screen really do draw me in. I also related to that scene when they did the 3-card Molly with the bags. Man, tell me why when I was younger, I got hit up for like $350 on a bus going to work with 3-card Molly. Dog, that's a cold game. When he brought that up, that's the first thing I thought about. I said, oh man, 3-card Molly, a cold game. But I learned my lesson though. You see what I'm saying? That broke me though that day. I said, God. But that scene really brought me back to that, man. And it worked. The 3-card Molly worked. Diana ended up looking in the bag, which, man, that's what set off Lorenzo to knock off Zeke. Cause she looked in the bag. And they know she was. I knew she was. Like, I think everybody watching knew Diana gonna look in that bag. That's Diana. She nosy. She looked in the bag. Tariq told Drew, make sure Diana don't look in the bag. So Tariq knew she gonna look in the bag. Drew knew she gonna look in the bag. Kane knew she gonna look. Everybody knew, man, she gonna look in the bag. Lorenzo walked right in. I know you, Diana. What's in the bag? And then she set that in motion to get Zeke knocked off, man. This episode was nuts. They left on, it was a good season finale, man. Real good one, because they left with a bunch of cliffhangers. Of course, throughout the week, I'm going to do a bunch of separate videos just to really cap this season. We also got Force. If you ain't seen the Force review and preview for the next week coming, go check that out. I'm really excited for that. I'm about to watch it now. I just watched, man, it's late. I got to catch both of these, John. I just watched the season finale. I wanted to watch this one first just to cap it. I wanted to record this one first before I see Force. You know what I'm saying? Just to cap it all the way, then we gonna go to Force, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's Mac the Guru. And as always, y'all be easy, be safe. Peace.